Friends, today we honor the memory of one of our great teachers, Chitranjan Arvind Talwalkar, who left us not so long ago. It is a great honor and privilege to say a few words about him. Ranjan, as he was known to his colleagues, and CAT, as he was fondly recalled by the residents, graduated in Mumbai at the KEM Hospital and followed in the footsteps of his illustrious father, A.K. Talwalkar. He trained with a wide variety of legendary surgeons, which included K.T. Dholakia, Ellen Vora, and his own father, A.K. Talwalkar. And after passing his MS exams, he proceeded to England and achieved the MCH Auth. On his return back, he became the HOD of the department at Nair Hospital, where he influenced so many of us. At that time, we were eager-eyed residents, and we picked up things like a sponge does. And he supported us through our careers. He made us realize that we probably needed to enhance our skills and, as Sir used to say, polish us up a little bit as we should by coming to England. And through this and beyond his tenure as the HOD, he sent so many of us across to the UK. A number of us have become now consultants in high places, and we owe him that. As he used to say, failure is not a crime, but low ambition is. CAT professionally excelled and advocated minimally invasive trauma surgery. This was not an established concept in those days. Particularly, it was the use of square nails in the forearm and the stacked V-nails in the tibia where he excelled. He received many accolades, and this included a gold medal during his surgical exams, and he remained a fearsome examiner for the MS ortho exams till his retirement. Above all, he was a kind and considerate individual who rarely lost his temper. With a remarkable sense of humor, the philosophy of a simple life was never far away from him, and his pragmatic approach was valued by all who knew him. At his core, he remained a true family man. He is survived by his wife, Shaila, of more than 50 years, and two sons, Nilesh and Sumed, both accomplished orthopedic surgeons. He leaves a tremendous void in orthopedic surgery and will be sorely missed. I would like to thank Sumed and Nilesh and the family for giving us the opportunity to do this in memory of Dr. C.A. Talwalkar. Thank you. I would now like to introduce Dr. Nishit Shah, who really needs no introduction himself. He is a very accomplished arthroscopist and sports medicine specialist at Ahmedabad in India, and since 1989, he has been exclusively practicing in this field. He has had international scholarships, both at the Cleveland Clinic, and he was the first Indian to have been awarded the Traveling Fellowship of the Arthroscopy Association of North America. He has published more than 70 papers in his specialist fields of arthroscopy of the knee and sports medicine surgery. In particular, his special interests include the PCL and pediatric ligament injuries. He brings with him a wealth of experience. He is probably a pioneer arthroscopic surgeon of India, and I'm very grateful, and on behalf of the society, thank him for coming along to our conference to give us his speech. Thank you very much, Nishit. I would like to thank you on behalf of Bijendra, who is to the left of me, and the society for this.
Thank you very much. I'm touched by the introduction. Shall we go ahead? Hello?
Are you?
Hello?
We can hear you, Nishit.
Yeah.
Yes, please
Okay.
do.
Are you able to see my slides?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, friends, I bring greeting from Gujarat, the land of Asiatic Lion and Narendra Modi, and of course from the city of Ahmedabad, where Mahatma Gandhi started his Free India movement. I am very much thankful to my friend Bijendra Singh and team of BIOS for giving me chance to present my views on my journey of knee ligament injury management in India of last almost 30 years. I do not have anything to declare. Knee ligament injuries are not new. In 400 BC, Greeks have recorded it, and this is one of the relics at the temple, 600 years of temple at Ahmedabad, and you can see hyperextension injury in these wrestlers. So this is not new in India. As told in my introduction, this was the first exclusive arthroscopy center in Gujarat. And at that time, there are only four exclusive arthroscopists in India. So our journey has been very, very exciting in developing arthroscopy. Uh, we have, of course, the cricket and many other games, but still we get a few patients from traditional games like Kusti and Kabaddi. And my city is the first heritage city of India. And if you understand that if you have a fall from such staircase, multiple ligament injuries are very common. Cycling during COVID and young age drivers like this gives us many pediatric ligament injuries to treat, and that is what I love to do. Uh, as compared to Western countries where MCL is more injured with ACL or PCL injury, we see more uh, PLC injury because we have more road traffic accidents and sleeping of the bikes. So with my study, we have around 60% PLC injuries of different grades in our patients. We have many constraints. And one of them of city in a country of 1.3 billion, only 10% patients are having they have insurance. So we have to find out a way to do economical surgeries. Actually, the MRI, as there are too many MRIs in India, and they are misguiding to doctors and the patients. And still physiotherapists are number of physiotherapists is small as compared to the requirement. And that is why in 2008 I used to teach my patient to do resistive exercises like this. And because the follow-up has been difficult because of many reasons, and the biggest problem that I am facing is to convince the parents for pediatric ligament injury surgery, especially in the female child. We have used autographs for almost 30 years, and we are extremely happy with the outcome of it for both the surgeries. And my friends who are doing knee ligament reconstruction surgery will agree that we will not be using more than 10 autographs in one patient in a lifetime. And bone patella bone, you can always harvest a new bone graft. Uh, After clinical examination, good quality X-rays and stress views can get you lots of information. And it is my experience that MRI is not so reliable in chronic PCL and posterior corner injury. So we still rely on stress views. I am not going to discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of hamstring or quadriceps tendon graft, but one thing is certain that we have started using Perens longus graft in revision surgeries and dislocation knee, and we are very happy. I am very vigilant about the posterolateral corner laxity from early years of my Lee ligament construction. Because every Indian sits on the ground in cross-legged position, and if you leave behind this corner loose, then your ACL and PCL is definitely going to fail in long run. For me, still the bone patella bone is a gold standard in obese individuals, high level athletes, and for revision surgery. And this was the only graft available in first 7 years of my practice. And I am happy that it is revived in Europe, especially in high level athletes. And for us, it becomes very economical because I can use very simple implants in this bone patella bone surgery. And number of scientific publications have shown anterior knee pain as main problem, but surprisingly in our country and in Southeast Asia, we have not found out this to be true. And this is my patient of 23 years after the bone patella bone surgery, a very obese individual sitting on the ground every day for puja, still having no problem with his knee. And this was published by Chennai group in 600 patients BPTB, 600 patients hamstring, and they said that there was no difference in pain, and actually the bone patellar bone did better in a longer run. This is our own publication at fall of 8 years, a small number of patients of mixed religion, and there was no anterior knee pain. So even at this moment, my 15% patients, they receive bone patellar bone graft for ACL or PCL reconstruction. Uh, for last few years, there is a trend toward the ACL saving surgery like bear technique, and we are also trying to salvage the ACL or PCL with this, especially the ACL. It's a simple surgery where any suture passing device passes the two different color fiber sutures through the stump of the Evans ACL, and this is taken on the lateral side and fixed to the lateral femoral condyle. If I'm not happy with the attachment on the lateral femoral condyle, I augment this with a very thin gracilis graft, and this is how the X-ray looks like. And this is one of the patient after 9 months. Now it is 4 years after his surgery, full range of movement, very happy patient, and saved ACL. So this is a ACL femoral attachment, and here I did detach the stretch ACL and did the surgery. This is our publication in 2018, where we published a series of 13 patients of femoral level and repair, and now we have 38 patients, fairly large series with us. I love to address PCL injury as it was introduced, and I have been doing PCL surgery since 1994. And this is the dashboard injury in India, which is very, very common. And when I see such knees, I do not have to touch the knees to understand that this is a grade 3 PCL, isolated PCL injury, or PCL injuries with multiple ligament injury. All the patient of PCL injury will come with anterior knee pain or anteromedial pain. Why? Because the tibia is subluxating backwards in the chronic PCL injury, and that is why the patella is all overloaded. These all patients will be always treated as a contumacia patelli without any relief. And in the late cases, there will be definitely a meniscus injury and articulocartilage damage to patella and femur. Diagnosis is easy. If I see any patient with abrasion, acute abrasion, I will think about a PCL injury in this patient. And for me, the anteromedial step of test of Harner is very much essential to know the gradation of the PCL injury. And of course, the stress views are still very useful for chronic PCL injuries. Acute PCL heals, there is no doubt about it, and that is why we keep such pairs ready in my hospital, where when the patient comes in acute stage, we either give in a brace or we put it in the plaster, and we keep it for 3 to 6 weeks, and many of these acute PCL injury heals. If the patient is affording, of course, I would love to use this Donjoy brace, because that gives me a, a, a very good post-operative or post sorry uh, okay for me, there are only three indications for acute PCL surgery. One, PCL avulsion, tibial avulsion; two, dislocation knee; and three, lock bucket repair. And that is the time I do this acute PCL surgery. Otherwise, all the patients, this was one patient where I used to do a tension band wiring, and this was 15 years follow-up. This patient has a full range of movement after 3 months of tension band wiring for PCL. And of course, nowadays I do arthroscopic pull-out sutures for PCL injury. Chronic PCL deficient knees, patients, they come because they are difficult in stair climbing, cannot sit cross-legged, and they are difficult in using Indian toilet. And if you do not treat this patient, this is a 45 years old patient who came with 12 years old injury, medial compartment arthritis, and medial meniscus cyst, and medial meniscus degenerative tear. So you must address PCL as soon as possible. And how fast? This is the paper from Taiwan. They said that you must operate on a symptomatic PCL in one month, and I feel that in India, where everybody sits on the ground, we should address it as soon as possible. And now we do remnant preservation surgery, so it early healing, and it has a better proprioception without doubt. This is one of my first patient of PCL now. Around 28 years after surgery, bone patella bone graft PCL, excellent result, and still the patient has not undergone any other surgery. Pediatric ligament injuries are quite common, ACL and PCL surgery, but I will not discuss about ACL injury. If a child is brought to you by the parents to you for repeated effusion and synovitis, think about PCL injury in these patients, and they are not able to complain a lot of things, but their problem is that they will have synovitis. Uh, we are very much afraid to offer any surgery in a chronic PCL pediatric injury because fear of epiphyseal injury, limb shortening, deformity after surgery. But I'm going to prove that this is not okay. So we must do either good conservatory management in form of brace, or we must operate on these patients, because if you do not operate, they are always a high level athlete, and they will have meniscal tear, cardiac damage, and psychological problems. This is the first documented youngest PCL reconstruction in the world, which I did in 2008 on a child who was brought to me from 1500 kilometers after almost 9 months of her injury. We gave her a conservative trial of brace and everything for around 2 months, no result. So it was decided to do a PCL reconstruction. Uh, and of course, we use a maternal graft. You can see how we did the surgery, and this is her follow-up. Fortunately, she is in Ahmedabad with me, and so I can call her at any time. And now she is 16 years old, almost finished her growth, and there is no deformity of the limb, or there is no shortening, even in such a pre-pubescent individual. These are the two other patients where I did surgery with maternal allograft. And this young boy had a bilateral PCL reconstruction, one with mother's allograft, the other with his own autografts, bilateral. And their score is 100 now, because both of them are adults. And this is the patient and the mother. And now he's, after 15 years, he's completely all right after the prepubescent and PCL reconstruction. Uh, and this was published in Kesta in 2016. And there is only one paper available in the world on prepubescent PCL reconstruction with maternal allograft. Uh, of course, the ligament surgery has its own complication, and of course, the anterior knee pain in bone patella bone. But this was harvested for the opposite limb surgery. Of course, the cyclops and endoboton and infection, and we also had a popliteal artery injury in this young girl, but we could repair it, and after 4 years, she became absolutely all right. So, friends, what I have learned is that in India we have to address a posterolateral coronary injury very aggressively, and simple surgeries they work. You don't have to do very fancy surgeries. Technique is important, precision is important, good post-operative rehabilitation is important. Implants doesn't matter. Enough autographs are available, so I do not understand what is the need of the allograft. ACL femoral eversion must be reattached, and very encouraging midterm and now long-term results are available. ACL and PCL injuries in children are common, but they have different presentation as compared to adults. Ligament injury is ligament surgery can be done at any age group. No genetic counseling is needed if mother is going to give graft. Short a single short transfacial tunnel shows no growth problem, and ACL or PCL injury, initial conservative treatment works in both, especially in acute PCL injury and chronic ligament injury. You should not neglect because it is devastating for the knee joint. Thank you very much. And I feel that cycling is one of the best form of exercise that keeps the knees healthy. Thank you very much.
Nishit Bhai, that was fantastic. It's good to hear your talk on that. So on personally myself, and on behalf of the BIOS, a big thank you for delivering this fantastic lecture. Thank you very much, and hope
Thank
to
you
see
very
you
much.
soon.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.